Okay, lovely, everyone. Let's come into Shavasana using our bolsters. Stayed lovely and warm. It's getting so cold. I have 3 pairs of socks on today. And 4 layers. Irene finds it funny that I wear so many layers. I have 4 layers on today. And then we'll just chill out. Lengthen out the body. Ooh, maybe have a big sort of sideways stretch with the arms, and then lift up the heels and lift up the hips and just stretch out as much as you can. Ugly prune face. Exhale loudly. Good. And relax. Arms can stay out actually a little, very cold in the hands, so that they're nice and wide apart, so you can shake out the shoulders. And let's take some deep breaths in. Exhale with a sigh. And a deep breath in. Exhale fully. And one more deep breath in. And exhale. Soften the eyes, close the eyes under your eye pillows. Soften gently. Feel the back of the head becoming heavier and heavier. The buttocks sinking into your mat. Connection of the heels on the floor, the elbows, the backs of the hands. All those connections. Have awareness. Keep those breaths lovely and long. Start to lengthen the breath. Really feel the connection with the floor so that your muscles and bones can feel very comfortable and relaxed on your mat. One more minute to release your week, to let go of the past few days, to be in the present moment for this asana practice. If the mind wanders, bring it back to your body, the sensations in your body, and back to your breathing. Perfect, let's stretch out. Let's go wide with the arms, keep them out at 90 degrees, lift up the hips, squeeze the buttocks, heels away, point the toes, heels away, point the toes, and relax back down. Bring the arms up above the head. You can stay under your blankets because it's, well, I don't know if it's chilly. It's chilly in my house. Okay, gently lift the arms out to the side, lift the hips up, and then palms up above the head, above the chest. And as you inhale, open, lift the hips, lift the heels. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Lift the heels, exhale, close. Good. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away. But I want you to really rock from side to side as the arms go round. You can keep the eyes closed. So you're going from one side of the body to the other as you spin round. Lovely, Anita, good. Feel that lovely massage of the upper back and then change direction. Good. Okay, hands down by your sides. And then just walking on the spot. So you just lift your right leg, then the left leg, and the knee goes back onto the bolster. But as you bring one knee in, just bring the heel so it almost kicks into the back of the thigh on each side. Yeah, lovely. Little bounce. So go a little bit higher so the knees are higher, and then you can really kick into the heel to buttock, but don't strain the knees. Great. And last time on the left, lifting your right leg up and then circle, and we're going to go more. We're going to cross the other leg as you get the circle bigger. Place the palms into the floor so it helps you stay stable. Yeah, lovely, Maddie, good. Change direction, really cross the leg across the other leg, if that makes sense. The knee crosses over the opposite thigh. I did say change direction, didn't I? I think I did. Good. Oh, quick hello to Liz, who just joined us, and then change legs. Okay, cross the body again. So yeah, we've changed legs. Ooh. Good. Change direction with your circles and really make them big and crossing over the other thigh as you rotate round. Excellent. Knees in, but knees in line with hips, if you can see what I'm doing. Palms into the inner sides of the knees and heels pushing away, and have your heels in line with your knees, if you can see this position here. Okay, and then gently open the knees and close, but we're just kind of flapping, so not staying long. So don't let go completely of the strength in your hips. So you're not just flopping the legs open, you're being in control of this movement. Gaze to ceiling, then tuck the chin in and then close the eyes. Good, that's quite enough of that. And then squeeze the knees in, forehead up to the knees. Whilst you're up here, Let's multitask and just turn the head. So you're rotating the head. Careful of the neck, but rotate round. Okay, change direction. Brilliant. Forehead towards the knees. Let's rock. Right. I don't know whether get back down, Anita. We're still rocking. Or are you having a cough? I can't tell. Guys, we're gonna already, just for my amusement, we're going to spin round. Okay, go slow and nudge round. Okay. Just to make my morning more fun. Good. I think we're doing it. Good. So you just nudge round. Take your time. We're not in any hurry. I won't make you go the other way. Oh, it's harder than you think. Just nudge it. I don't know how far you've got. It's taking me longer than it used to. If you get stuck, then, oh my God, Maddie, have you done it already? Did you do the whole thing? Okay, Maddie won. Yeah, Liz is like, how do you do it? Yeah, you have to sort of nudge yourself like that, jumping around. I don't think she's got the room. Okay, definitely now cross the legs facing forwards. It's just a very good massage of the spine to start. Okay, circles. Change direction. Lovely, good. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away, lean slightly forward, but because you're leaning forward, pull your belly in quite a lot and circle round. Because that is quite a strong movement, or moving forward in the base of spine at this early on in the class is quite a strong movement, so you do need to pull in your abs and keep your core strong. Change direction. Brilliant. And then from this seated pose, we're just going to do that same prayer position like we did from lying. Prayer position, then open and close. So inhale, open, lean forwards. Exhale, close. Lean back, inhale. Exhale. Draw the shoulders down. So you might want to go lower in the arms, otherwise higher in the arms, or keep the shoulders up to the ears. So back and forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Good. Legs come out. And arms straight up into a cactus shape. Heels pushing away and dig the feet into the floor. Okay, take a deep breath in. As you turn to the right leg, slap the hands down. Okay, inhale up. Exhale to the front. Inhale. Turn to the left. Let the head drop. Turn to the front. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we come in and out both sides. Just tie it side to side now. Other side. Keep the knees nice and bent. One more. Perfect, to the front. Just draw the knees in. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with rocking today, but we'll just do cosmic egg, which is just lifting your feet off the floor, squeezing your knees and forehead, squeezes towards the knees. And just balance here and breathe. Let the toes relaxed. Relax, not relaxed. Brilliant, good. Okay, let's come up standing. I don't know if I'm colder than everybody else, but I think we'll do a few poses with our socks on. Shaking out. Irene, I've only got 5 layers on. I did wear a lot of layers at the immersion at the weekend, so anyway, I'm going to carry on doing that. So inhale the arms, cross at the top, exhale down, cross in front of the hips. So we're just moving the arms. Lovely. And in the last couple of sessions, what I'm enjoying doing is doing the same poses but in different positions. So we've just done seated of this one. We did lying, then we did seated. Now we're going to do standing of this one. So soft knees, inhale forwards, but this time because you've got a lot more mobility in the spine, you go to flat back. And then exhale, forwards, bend the knees more and really go backwards. Yes, lovely, Irene. Inhale forwards, arms back, fold forwards. Have to have soft knees. And then up. If you want to go past flat back, you can. Keep the knees soft, lean back more. Helen, for me, really lean back. Like this. Much as can, lovely. Inhale, open. And then, yeah, let's all go lower than flat back as we're warming up. Hinge up, close, lean back as much as you can. You can lean back more as long as you bend your knees, push your pelvis upwards. Okay, and then open, draw the body down, chest over thighs, and then let the hands, arms hang down, inhaling up. Good. Okay, we are going to have to hold a wall or something to hold on to. I don't really need to see you for this, but this is the circles that we did from lying, but because we're crossing the body and going massive, you probably really need to hold on to something. So we go round, cross, around, massive circles. Lovely. Good, change direction and cross the body. Excellent. That's good. Right, let's do the other side. So you cross and around. Do 5 each side. As you feel steadier, even make them a little bit bigger, but don't overdo it. Standing leg also obviously micro bend, like I always say. Nice, good. When you're ready, just come back. No rush. Take your time. Lovely, Helen, good. And then whilst we're waiting, shoulders up to the ears, exhale. Do quite a bit of noise. But you know, you've got quite a bit of noise today to release tension. So exhale, come out. Exhale, and then inhale, exhale. Very good. And then kind of cosmic egg from standing. You just want to bend the knees low. So you're going to bring the hands behind the legs, hold the opposite elbow, really bent knees, if I show you from side view, and forehead towards the knees. Tuck the chin in. Oh, I'm falling over. So maybe have your feet a little bit apart and relax over the legs. Deep breath. So this is similar to cosmic egg. You get the same sort of stretch, but now we're in the opposite direction to gravity. Good. Arms hang down, palms to the floor, hands in front of toes, knees bent enough to get the palms flat. If not, place a block under the hands or even a bolster if you're feeling really stiff in the back of the legs. We gently roll up. Oh, one layer coming off. So standing towards the front, just want to do stroke, forward stroke, gaze forward, soft knees. Let the arms up cross each other, which you wouldn't do if you're swimming, but cross. Yes, lovely. Good. Change direction. Not about you, but I've got a little crunching going on. Oh, I'm glad I'm not quite as close to the microphone. What we're going to do now is hum sa. I don't know if anyone's got any animals in their room, but we freaked Buzz out on Monday doing this in Twyford because we're going to do hum sa. So if you have got animals in the room, just maybe a little bit quieter, or do warn them before we begin. Okay, so it's hum up here and then sa between the legs. And you also, whilst we're up here, let's have a little tune in. What is it you want to release? This is acceptance of what's going on in your life, but you're also trying to release it. Hum sa, okay? Hum sa. Hum sa. Lovely bent knees. Hum sa. 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 One more. Stay down. Sa. Good. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then I want you to circle, but really exaggerate the knee bend as you circle around the ankles. Let the arms go all the way out and then slap the waist. Good. Hang down. And then just hold the opposite elbow and just swing from side to side. Bend into each knee, let the head hang, close the eyes. Good, just let the arms hang down and then roll up gently for me. Let's go quite wide, but careful so not as grippy on the long length of your mat. So I'd step forward, Anita, and just go wider than your mat for me. That's it, lovely. Good, inhale the arms up. I want you to exhale down the front. So imagine wiping the hands down a windscreen, a window, and then hands to the floor. Arms out like an airplane, hinge back up. Straighten the legs, bend the knees, hands going down an imaginary glass window, palms to the floor, out like an airplane, inhale up and down. Pat the floor, arms out, inhale up, and then prayer in front of the chest, heel toe, the feet just over hip width apart. And once more, gaze forward for this, palms really pushing together, and remember to bend into each knee, okay? But really exaggerate the twist, but be comfortable with the twist. So keep facing me with the head, don't turn the head at all. So, well, the head's turning because you have to stay at the front. That's it. Keep the palms completely still, push the arms together. Lovely. Belly turns to each wall. There has to be a good bend in the knees to keep your knees safe. Brilliant. The center. Shoulder rolls. Change direction. Good. Feet close together. Cross, one foot in front of the other. Again, I'm trying to do poses where we can keep our socks on for a bit more. Bring the arms up. Oh, you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm holding the opposite wrist. So you're going to take your left wrist, if you're mirroring me, hold with the right hand, and the left leg is in front. Okay, soft knees. And you travel over to the right. And try and pull this left arm longer. So it's really close to your left ear. Nice soft knees in both legs. In fact, one knee, the back knee pushes into the front knee. Feel very, very steady on both feet. All of the weight along the toes, all the way to the heels in both feet. In neutral, don't change legs, just drop to the other side and don't change arms. And this side, stretch both arms away equally. Yes, lovely, Helen, looking gorgeous. Good, and come back up, exhale the arms. Recross the legs. So this time you're clasping the right hand, with the left arm, and you cross the legs. Bend the knees enough so the back knee is pushing into the front knee, and stretch over to the left. Keep equal weight in both feet. And if you can see, my feet have got a gap, so make sure you've got a gap between the toes. Pull strongly on the upper arm. That's the arm close to your right ear. Very nice. To center. When you pull to the other side now, pull both equally. Really push both arms up and away. Yes, lovely. But push strongly into both feet. Feel very stable in your base. Ah, lovely deep breaths. Gorgeous. Oh, exciting. Another layer off. Okay, so we are going to have to take our socks off. I promise you, I won't be naked by the end of the show. Lovely. I might have a quick glug. Okay. Good. So we'll do a sun salutation. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. I want you to roll down. So just bend the knees. Bring the arms forwards. Once they're faced down to the floor, then curve the spine down. Curve, curve, curve. Stop there. Might not go in the right position. Until you're hanging over the legs. Okay, and breathe. Then hands to the floor, shoulder width apart, and walk your feet back into a downward dog. And then just go down into the heels and up onto the toes and down into the heels and up onto the toes. And once more down into the heels. Good, just stay here, nod your head yes, shake your head no. And breathe. Good. Okay, I want you to raise your right leg up nice and high. Turn the right hip out. Bend at the knee. Now draw the knee through. We're going to do quite strong pigeon where you drop the knee, but the ankle goes right out to the side. Depends on your hips though, because as you come down like this into your pigeon, it might feel too strong, in which case you move this heel underneath your right hip. This is your right knee. And then we're going to drop. Okay, elbows down or flat into the floor, depending how you feel. I'm going to have my elbows down, and then you just relax here and breathe. But do adjust. If it's too much in the knee or your right hip, adjust that right foot so it moves more underneath your body rather than out to the left. Good. Okay. Just upward pigeon for a moment. Slide back onto all fours. Wiggle out the hips. Tuck your toes under in a brief downward dog. So push into your heels. I don't really mind where your feet are. Just experiment where you need them to be to feel really nice in your downward dog. Let's breathe here for 2 breaths. Good. Left leg up high. Turn the hip out to the left. Bring the left knee through. Turn the foot out as much as feels comfortable and slide back into your pigeon. Okay, and then lower yourself down. I still prefer to have my elbows down for a bit of support. If you can lengthen the arms away and put your forehead on the floor, that's also fine. Pigeon nose is quite tricky because you want to keep the hips totally flat, so you could like really balance a cocktail or cup of tea on the lower back. So if you feel that you've nudged over, very common is to nudge over to the left if your left knee is bent at the front. So get to that center point where you're neither leaning right or left. Good. Okay, we just want to come up onto all fours. So just hopefully you did that a little bit more gracefully than I just did. And just on all fours, wiggle out the hips. Okay, and I'm trying to do some poses, like I said, one way up and the other. So we've just done the classic pigeon. I'd like us to turn up and over, lying on the floor to do lying pigeon. Okay, just remembering the connection between all these poses. So you're lying flat, but just with the feet bent. Your right ankle on left knee. This right hip is nice and open. And then you lift the left leg. And can you see that's the pigeon, but the other way up? So to help you with this, you thread if your right knee is bent, your right arm threads through the gap and you hold behind the leg. Very good. Okay. And can you see that pigeon shape that we've created? Especially when the leg's long. Push the heel away. So lift your left leg straight, Helen. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, that is the pigeon. So let's point the toes because that's what we would have done if we were lying down. And then let's just bring the head to the floor and see if we can still hold the leg. But lower the arms if it's straining to have the arms where they are. Perfect, good. And then bend the knee to come out of lying pigeon and then change legs. So left ankle on right knee, open the hip very wide. Draw that right leg up, thread the left hand through. Get into a lovely position. Don't straighten the leg just yet. Make sure you've just got the legs in the right position. And then straighten the leg and point the toes. Head and chest is up. Yes, beautiful. Well done. Just still hold and breathe. Tuck the chin in. Any strain, lower the arms. Or the hands, should I say, lower them towards the buttocks. Keep hold, but lower the head. Straighten the elbows. Beautiful, everyone. Good. Release. Hug the knees. Rock forwards and back. We're going to grab our strap. And again, we're just giving an example of another pose that we're going to do from standing, and then we're doing actually it from lying. So it's going to be the triangle pose. So I'd like to have the strap around your left foot, because you're mirroring me. You're going to be on the long length of your mat. And the right leg's quite wide. Okay. Just be careful that you don't, because you might slip up. So make sure you've got a really thin bit of strap going on, otherwise you could slip, helping safety. And then what you're going to do is slide down and other arm up. Okay, and the difference of the block is that this is what we're going to do and use a strap from lying. So just do that pose. Okay. Good. So same arm as leg. So that's it. Keep it open. If you can, as you get nice and warmer in the pose, you can just go lower and hold the strap lower and lower. But pull on the strap, okay? Lean into this side stretch. Lovely, Irene. Just rather than having the arm back behind you, just bring it in line, Irene. Just straight above there. Yeah. Brilliant. Come out. Okay, and another variation before we do the other side is lifting the leg and hold the wall. Maybe wrap the strap around the knuckles and open it out. So that's another way of doing it. I would definitely hold on to something because you don't want to be leaning. You want to be upright in the spine, soft standing leg. Brilliant. Okay, so then we do right triangle for you guys. Legs wide. Okay, make sure you're not going to slip. Slide down, open the chest, and just stretch over into your triangle, but you're pulling on your strap. Okay, breathe. Left arm straight up, lovely. Chest open. Just going to slide down a little bit more and pull on your strap, both legs straight. Lovely, good top arm, Irene, excellent. Brilliant, everyone. Good. Okay. So You just do, show you from side view, hold on to a wall, and then open. Okay, open. Good, toes turn up, really good. Try not to lean, I'm leaning. Try not to lean, stay in the pose. Just want to show you a bit more. Excellent, good. Come down, and just before break, we'll just do that again from lying. So come to the floor. We can all do the same side this time. So wrap around the right leg. Same again, leg up. And the leg open to the right. And obviously this is the easiest one. So gently open, head comes down. Imagine you're standing on the long leg, so heel pushes away. And each version, you're just getting more and more open in the same areas of the body. So this should feel the most open. Good. Come back in, we're simply changing legs. Stretch and open. Now it's very important that the standing leg, the hip stays to the ceiling. So if you want to put your hand on your hip to stop yourself from leaning over onto the left buttock, then that's quite a good thing to do. You can even almost push quite a lot of pressure into that hip to sort of open it, spread the pelvis, spread the front body, and breathe. Remember, you're as if you're standing on that right leg, so heel pushing away. Soft jaw, soft face. Gorgeous, everyone. Good release. We do want to come up to seated again, to hold underneath the knees. I'm not going to make you do the turning thingy majiggy. We are just going to finish this part of the first part of the section by just doing some more verbal stuff to release stress. Okay, so all we're going to do is sit up as tall as we can, shoulders down. Okay, ugly prune. Squish all the muscles to your nose. Squish, squish, squish. Exhale loudly. And slightly lean forwards with the chin tucked in. Okay, sit up tall. So push into your knees. Lovely straight spine. And inhale deeply. Ugly prune pose. Exhale. Let the head hang. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Very nice. Okay, let's come into Shavasana. Take my little garland off now, I don't think I need it. Loads of layers back on. So it might take me a while. Okay, counting. About to count the 5 minutes. We really need the whole Shavasana. Nice and comfy. Just going to grab some water. Perfect, lovelies. Relax fully. Eye pillows on. Taking out the legs. Shaking out the arms. 4 more minutes. The mind wanders, bring it back to your breath. I want you to concentrate on quite loud exhale. You're just putting a lot of emphasis on the exhale and you want to hear your exhale. So a very soft inhale. As deep as you can, as much air from into the lungs, and then exhale loudly. Inhale quietly. Exhale loudly. And one more. Exhale loudly. And then soften the breath. Lovely. Oh, could have quite easily drifted off then. Then we'll stretch, big stretch. Ooh. Wiggle out the hips. And a little surprise for you now. We're going to come up to standing, which we don't usually do after our middle break. But again, I'm just showing you some new ways of thinking about your posture. So hug each knee gently, not for very long, just stretching out from being restful. And then we stand up. Okay, so for this first one, I do need you to have your arms on a wall, fireplace. Definitely something quite high up, because you might want to, I don't need to see you, you just need to find something, or a chest of drawers, anything really that gets you into an L shape. And you've got to have enough room behind you. So we're going to do, let's just wake up a bit more by rocking the hips from side to side. And we're going to come into a warrior three. So check you've got a lovely flat back. Hips are above the knees. If that feels, because we're going to, mine were too far back, so I'm just going to bring my feet a little bit more forwards. Soften into both knees. Let's bring the right leg back. And your elbows might bend to keep your chest down. That's fine. But keep the hips in line. And breathe. Warrior three. Beautiful. Good. Come down. Now push away from whatever you're holding and just push away. So your hips are past the ankles, behind the ankles. It's almost like a downward dog when that's the position you're in. Then back to neutral. So I just want you to bend the knees, tuck your tailbone under. So we've gone the other side of neutral, and then neutral. And then sweep the left leg back into your warrior three. Hips in line. So if you feel that your left knee's turning out, your left hip is higher than your right hip. So turn the knee down. Draw the left hip down. Yes, lovely. Breathe, hold. Nice, good. Stepping up. Okay, lovely. So we want to do that from shaking out, from kneeling now. So just a way of, I'd rather do mine facing the bed. So you've got something quite, you know, to hold on. So maybe use a sofa, or I'm going to use a bed, face it so your wrist can actually rest on top of whatever you're facing. That makes it a bit easier than trying to get the hands flat on the wall. So just bring those arms up onto your place, knees above hips. No, the other way. Hips above knees even, and right leg back. And you might actually even elbows on your prop, or just behind, just softening to help you keep the hips in line, and the hip, the left hip above the knee, and breathe. Chin tucked in. Good. Come down and simply change legs. So left leg back, hips in line. Yes, good, perfect. And then a classic child pose. I like to use a block. You might not need one, but knees are together. Tiptoe the palm, the backs of the hands, sorry, really close to the toes, really drawing the arms back behind you. And again, so this is cosmic egg. if we were on our bottoms. Perfect, good. Hands by the knees. Oh, up there a moment. So we'll now do boat pose from lying first. So you don't have the block behind the head, but grab your straps. And let's have the straps around the feet, and you lift the legs up. Okay. And head and chest is up. Okay, so you lift elbows into the sides of the body, heels pushing away, tuck the chin in and breathe, and you're drawing the legs towards you. Okay, as far towards you as you can. Lovely, Helen. Elbows tucked in. And breathe. Make sure there's straps around. So you're not coming quite so high, Liz. If you draw the back down for me, lower your body down. Yeah. And then don't hold quite so high with the arms on your strap. Okay, this is lying down boat, not sitting up boat. Keep the chin tucked in so you're not letting the head hang. Just feel that you're lengthening the back of the legs nicely. Good, soften the knees, so then rock. Okay, get higher and higher. But I'd like you to do this action, so you lift the hips and lower. Come back, lift the hips and lower. So it's a nice rock. We're rocking for longer. Engage core so you can lift and lower. Up with the hips and down. Okay, that'll do. And then come up. So first we want bent knees, lovely. We want to get into a pose that feels comfortable, strong and steady. So as you're here, start to lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders down, and only once everything feels strong, straighten the legs. Okay, elbows into the sides of the body, just like we did from seated. Beautiful. Chin tucked in still. Boat. Push your belly towards your thighs. Remember to breathe and have a little smile on your face. Good, come down. And we'll just do the third version, but obviously it's far more easy to collapse forward when you're in this position because of gravity. So we're going to sit on our blocks for a full forward fold. Good. Almost shuffle the bottom, not too far, I've gone too far. So it's quite near the front of your block. So you're just falling off it a little bit. Elbows in. Draw the head down, tuck your chin in. Done 3 versions of boat. Good. And release your strap, gently come up. So finally, we'll do I didn't call it this, but this is the banana pose that we did from standing, where you hold the opposite arm. But this one, I don't know if I bother crossing the legs, but when you, I'll try and explain this quite well because it's really difficult to explain, but lie flat. Right, yeah, lie flat. And then we'll all do the same. So you take your right hand, clasp, make sure you've got enough room behind you and to the right of you. Clasp your left hand with your right hand. So your right hand is around the left wrist and you stretch over to the right, but also march the legs over to the right. Okay, so you've got a banana shape going on, and breathe. So it's kind of like a banana C shape, and you just hold and breathe. And when you're in position, just head drops. Yeah, no, it doesn't feel good to cross the ankles. Don't cross the ankles, just breathe. Good, release, and then we want to do the banana to the other way. So clasp your left wrist with the right hand and stretch over to the left whilst heel and toe, or just heels just bouncing over to the left. So that lovely banana shape, and breathe. Head to the floor. Lovely side stretch. Remember when we were standing, we were crossing the ankles, but that doesn't feel good from lying. So yeah, no crossed ankles. Sorry, Maddie. Not to confuse everyone. Breathe. Yeah, lovely. Okay, back to center. Wiggle out the hips. Let's hug the knees. And rather than a 360, let's just go forward and back. So tuck your chin in and just gently rock. That feels comfortable. If you want to put your hands underneath, mine feels more comfortable with the hands underneath, clasping their hands together. Lovely. Very nice. Oh, cool. How did it go so quickly? So yes, if you want to come down to Shavasana, grab some water. On your way down. As you get comfortable, I maybe should have said this before, there was no inversion. So if you wanted an inversion now, you can just have the bolster under your lower back to have the legs in the air. But if you're comfy and want to just relax in Shavasana, that's all obviously the main option. Beautifully relaxing. Lovely. Stay softening, stay relaxing. Beautiful, everyone. Oh, let's just move very slowly and gradually. Stretch out along the floor. And gently coming to seated when you're ready. Just going to namaste those on catch up. So thanks for joining and doing it on catch up, and then I'll turn off the recording.